I've been looking forward to doing this with you to welcome you guys once again to the third episode in this special faith series that has been specially put together to help you strengthen your faith journey. Because the truth is, as believers, whether we like it or not, our faith will be tested, and God is looking up to us to come out in flying colors. So if you don't want to disappoint God during your test of faith, I recommend this special series to you. My name is Itunoluwa Nitemi. If you are tuning in for the first time, where have you been? Where have you been? I welcome you specially, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome once again. All right, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so you've been following up with this series. Now you have decided to exercise your faith beyond your emotions. Now you have decided to gather the boldness to ask, but it doesn't stop there. What are we focusing on today? Today we are focusing on the forgetters. The forgetters, yes. Now, these are people that are always very quick to forget what God has done in the past. The likes of the children of Israel, always complaining, always complaining. Once they get to a particular phase and they are faced with a particular challenge, they pray to God, God answers them, and that's it. Next time they are faced with another different challenge and they have totally forgotten that there was a time that they had a challenge, they prayed and God answered. And so instead of praying again, they decide this time to complain. So yes, you have asked. After asking, it dawns on you. This thing I'm asking is so big, it looks impossible. How will it happen? How will it happen? How? How will God do it? How? Dear believer, that question is not for you. You know why? Because it's not within the jurisdiction of your capability. You have already asked. Let God decide how He will answer you. I mean, it's just like a 4-year-old boy asking, how are we going to pay our house rent? I'm sure the father will be like, that's not your problem. Why don't you leave that to me? It's the same thing when we begin to ask such questions. I mean, look at the 3 Hebrew boys. When they said, we are not going to bow because we know that our God is able. And in fact, He will save us from your hands, O King. They believe that God can save them. But again, the question is, how will God save them? See fire. It's not drama. It's not parable. This is real life. And they were actually staring at the fire like this. They were seeing the fire, looking at it. And the king said, go and double the intensity of that fire. And this is reality. The key thing here is, let's not forget what God has done in the past. I mean, such level of confidence must have been born from past experiences of God's faithfulness. The reason why you would contemplate is because you are trying to give an answer to a question that you don't have an answer to. Stop making things complicated for yourself by asking, how will it happen? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that the God that healed headache can heal cancer. Forget about how it will happen. If God is faithful enough to heal headache, what makes you feel that God cannot heal cancer? Oh, you feel because it's a chronic disease, God can only handle minor disease. Oh, you're so mistaken, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, if God can provide 5 naira, He can provide 5 million. Yes, He's the same God. Don't forget, forget not. Anytime the urge to doubt God comes in, always remember His faithfulness. His faithfulness. Remember how He has been faithful to you. Remember, forget not, forget not, forget not. By the time you begin to imagine how it's going to happen, how God is going to do it, because you feel that, this one is big, or this one is bad, there is no worst case that God cannot turn best. Broken things can become better things if you allow God to handle it. The God that handles the simple can handle the complicated. The God that heals headache can heal cancer. The God that provides 5 naira can provide 5 million. Yes, God is not tired of repeating miracles. He's called the same God yesterday, today, and forever. My dear friends, please forget not. When the urge to doubt God comes in, always remember that God has been faithful. It's a very simple message today. Forget not. Thank you for listening, and make sure you stay tuned for another episode in this series next week. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and have a fantastic week ahead. Bye-bye.